This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by the all-new LG Twin Wash. Meet your new laundry sidekick.
Hey schmoopty poopties, Mark Bursteiner here with Techno Buffalo, and I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about some of the apps that I've been going a little schmamby-pamby about lately. First and foremost, Robinhood. This is really, really cool. Robinhood is completely free, no broker, stock trading. I've never been into stocks. I just hit my mic. Robinhood lets you buy stocks for free. You essentially just pay into Robinhood, and then the app lets you pick what you want to buy, and they take care of all the rest of the stuff for you. Obviously, you gotta put your social in there, you gotta get screened, and once you get accepted, you're good to go. But they give you all kinds of insights. They let you know what your dividends are, and they give you a lot of information over time so that when you go to make a purchase, you're making that purchase as well educated as humanly possible. So what I like to do, save some money, and then when I have enough, buy a share of Tesla stock. Next up, we've got Vrse. And Vrse is an interesting one. If you've got a Google Cardboard, go grab it. Go grab the Vrse app. It's totally free. Stick your phone in there. It's an interesting take on what we're going towards in terms of consuming content and media. It's virtual reality content, but Vrse has been partnering with the likes of the New York Times Magazine, Muse, stuff like that, to make content that you can watch in 360. So do yourself a favor, go grab it, totally free, and while you're at it, go grab the Cardboard app if you have a Cardboard and don't have the Cardboard app yet. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. Next time you have friends over, get that thing fired up, and you're gonna have a blast, I promise. Next up is ClearFocus. This is an app for the Pomodoro method, and this is a method that I love to use for productivity. Essentially, you do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever work, whatever task, in one Pomodoro, which is 25 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break. So every 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break, and then you go back to work for 25 minutes. If you're ever interrupted, you have to start that 25 minutes over. The goal is to give yourself 25 minutes of uninterrupted work. And ClearFocus is just a really nice material designed app to help you out with your Pomodoro method stuff. It's just a really nice Pomodoro timer. If you've never looked into Pomodoro, do yourself a favor, Google it. It's one of my favorite productivity methods. The next app I want to talk about is an app called Series Guide. Series Guide is essentially TV Guide, but way cooler and nicer and material and modern. It hooks into Tracked TV, which if you don't have an account, go and make one, which also works with Plex. So if you use Plex for a lot of your media, which I do, it'll keep an eye on what's been watched, what hasn't, sync that over to Tracked, and then Series Guide will sync all of that information down for you so you can see which shows you were watching, which ones you've missed, what's airing soon, synopses of new shows you might want to watch, and of course recommendations. The app is gorgeous, and if you're someone like me who doesn't have full-on cable, I cut the cord about 2 years ago, then you're gonna really, really appreciate Series Guide. Finally, the only paid app on this list is Manual Camera. I know you guys have heard me complain a lot about the stock Android camera app. It's way too slow and it really doesn't give you a whole lot of control over what you need to do. Well, Manual Camera only costs $3 and gives you an enormous amount of control over your ISO, your exposure, your focus, anything, you name it. It lets you lock things in, lock multiple things in, leave things set in auto. You have an enormous amount of control over what photos you're taking, and the shutter speed is really fast. My only complaint about it right now is that it doesn't work when you do the shortcut to get into the camera. Ooh, it worked right there. That's never happened before. What a happy surprise. Well, I guess I take that back. Go check out Manual Camera, $3, you won't regret it. And if you're wondering about how I have enough money to do things like buy apps, even though people spend $8 on a sandwich for lunch and $3 on an app seems like too much, well, there's a solution for that too. Go grab Google Opinion Rewards. If you're an Android user and you haven't grabbed this app yet, you're making a big mistake. Grab Opinion Rewards, just sign up, start answering questions for the surveys, and before you know it, you're gonna have like $10 to spend on the Play Store. So all those days of not wanting to spend money on apps or games, all in the past. I've made probably upwards of $70 answering questions. I realize I'm just telling Skynet more about myself, but hey, I get the money for it, so I guess I'm a sellout. That's a few of my favorite apps that I've been using these days. I'm gonna be doing another video very soon of my favorite games. So if there are any games that you guys have been playing like crazy, please make sure they're good ones, but do let me know in the comments. You can smash that like button and go all ham on the subscribe button too. Ugh, God, that was exhausting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and I'll catch you in the next video.
All right, check it out. If you're a person, which I think you are, and you wear clothes, which I hope you do, then you're probably doing laundry at some point in your life, whether you own a machine or not. That's right, a machine. Well, the LG Twin Wash is a new line of products from LG, and these things have two separate areas for washing your clothing. It's got the normal front load area, and it's got a bottom load area in a pedestal washer for all of your delicates, anything that needs a particular amount of attention. Technology intersecting with other areas of our lives and other industries really helps make things that are normally really annoying just a little bit easier. And at the end of the day, that's all we want, isn't it?